A little over 20 years ago, I came to really close to where we are today to get help. I was a young doctor in East Tennessee. I'd been out of residency about 3 years, but I'd started using OxyContin and later Xanax during my chief resident year. And I went from about 2.5 milligrams a day to 500 milligrams a day inside of 3.5 years. And really never got in trouble, but my life was spiraling down. I'd lost interest in things that I loved and really was on a path to destruction. But I never got in trouble with the DEA, nothing like that. But my dad intervened on me, and he saw me take a handful of pills the day before he intervened on me. And literally, he was standing right outside my truck. I threw a handful of pills in my mouth, and I thought because I thought he'd walked off, and he was standing right there. And he looked at me and he said, "Steve," he said, "did you just take a handful of pills?" And you know what I told him? No, right? I mean, you just saw it. And so the next day when I got home from work, he was in my driveway, and he took me to my sister's, and we were driving up the road, and he said, "Steve, do you have a drug problem?" I said, "No, Dad, I don't. I'm working a lot of hours. I got to pay back med school loans, all that stuff." And about another 5 minutes went by, and he was crying. Put his hand on my knee, and he said, "Steve, you have a drug problem." That was not a question. And I said, "Yeah, Daddy, I do." I said, "I'm gonna lose everything I got. I'm gonna lose my medical license, my car, my wife, my house, everything I work for." And he said, "None of that stuff is gonna do you any good if you're dead." I didn't have a reply, and it's been 20 years and I still don't have a reply. And luckily for me, I live in the great state of Tennessee, and we have something called the Tennessee Medical Foundation that helps doctors. And so they helped me. And I drove to Nashville. I got treatment just a few short miles from where we are here. And just like you, changed my life. Better dad, better husband, way better doctor. I don't mind the guy I see in the mirror. There's some things I'd like to improve on, but I don't mind looking at him anymore.